Before the white man came to this great continent, it was inhabited by a stalwart race of people known as Indians. Though they were all brothers under the redskin, the Indians were divided into different tribes, such as the Blackfeet, the Flatheads.
Good afternoon, guys. Today we're starting on a journey of understanding Native culture in the United States. So this is our first reservation here in Montana, the Flathead Reservation. It starts just a couple miles down the shore here, pushes far south here in beautiful northern Montana, home to the Salish and the Kootenai people. Today we have the great privilege to meet with some locals who said they'd bring us in and explain their world, life on the reservation, and how things work there. Let's do this. So technically, according to Google Maps, we are on Flathead Reservation. So not at all what I'd expect. I've only been on a few reservations, and this definitely doesn't come to mind. So we're getting into something interesting for sure. So that's a full bison range?
That's the bison range. It was like a,
Okay.
It used to be the National Bison Range, and before transfer over to the Confederate Kootenai tribes.
Okay.
It was management under Federal Department of Interior. There's a long history of the historical traumas that it's caused, just because the bison that were on there were a food source of the tribe, and they forced the bison to Canada, and so bringing the bison back home was a big issue.
1491 warrior?
Yeah, this is a 1490, or this is a natives clothing. On the back it has a picture of some ancestors, tribes throughout Turtle Island. It just kind of like represents kind of like that modern, we're not fighting with bows and arrows, guns anymore. We're, trying to utilize our minds and kind of our education, trying to do this in a meaningful way. The whole reason why these reservations exist is because they're trying to push the railroad through, the Transcontinental Railroad. Their whole mission was to try to prevent war, creating these peace treaties. These were all just like protections and promises that were made that the tribes did not get at all. And the Flathead Reservation was intended to be an Indian country. And in the original signing of the treaty, it was not just the Salish, the Kootenai, and the Pend Oreille. There were other tribes like the Spokane who were also represented on that treaty, the original treaty, Hellgate Treaty. And so this was a place that they were going to displace native tribes as an Indian country.
You're Blackfeet, that's where you're originally from?
Yeah.
But even within Blackfeet, there are different names,
bands.
different bands.
Yeah.
You call them. Okay.
Yeah, I'm Scapi Picani band here in the United States. I'm also Kootenai, and there are 7 bands of Kootenai that are from here in the United States, with the Xanka, which is the standing arrow band. Their kill, they would lick the blood from their arrow, and then they would stab it into the ground when they would hunt or in battle.
So the traditional tribes, the Salish, the Kasanka, and the Kalispet, the Salish, they have their own alphabet system. So these are the letters they use.
So it all falls under Flathead Reservation, though. All these
Which is
groups
kind
come
of a
in.
derogatory term within itself. It was
Okay.
something that first settlers came over, they described the tribal people as having flatheads, and that's what they use it as a description.
Okay, so don't say that.
I mean, it's the reservation. It's like literally what the reservation's called. Since colonialism began, the misinterpretations of words and things like that, that all plays part to like what they called us. And so it's really, what do you call yourself? And we do have names for ourselves. For myself, it's a Zuni Pueblo tribe, but we call ourselves the Ashiwi, or in Turtle Mountains, the French would call us Chippewa,
Okay.
or Ojibwe.
Okay.
but we were the Anishinaabe. Just grew up